That scavenger ship ID to a place out in Kadara's Badlands.
Good work,
You're no
Subi.
better than the Nexus.
Maybe you can recover those Angaran satellites they stole.
Sloan's not running a fucking charity.
You won't get away with this. My people won't allow it.
Not for us. The Angara would have been slaughtered by the cat.
Ungrateful prick.
We'll find a way. We always do.
No more talking. I'm sick of your shit.
You're late. I had to give Sloan her cut. You know the rules.
Yeah, just... Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
Where'd you find your stock?
That information's out of your prep.
Not much left to show. That Sloan took a big cut.
You can't do this!
This is our home.
Should have paid your protection
What are you
fees,
doing
then.
to these people?
And nothing they weren't expecting. Court's got two rules. No guns
Say that
and pay your
again.
protection fees.
I dare you.
What are you, the mob?
Other way around. Outcasts of the law in Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
That Sloan took me. You can't do this!
This is our home.
Nothing they weren't
Should have
expecting.
paid your
Court's
protection
got
fees,
two
then.
What?
And Sloan wonders why people join the collective.
Say that again. I dare you.
Sloan's discount does. Squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor in all of Kadara. Everything.
I want to buy a gun. Kadara's honored by your presence and your credits.
Finally, the respect I deserve.
Happy to oblige.
Sloan's got an audience in session.
I get it, I do. But no one leaves the port till their docking papers go through processing.
Docking papers, right. How much you want?
Look, personally, I've got no issue. But that's an initiative ship.
Every Milky Way ship was initiative at one point.
Not anymore. It's not like I want the paperwork, but I gotta do my due diligence. You understand.
Perfectly.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just greasing some palms so we can park the Nomad.
Need any help?
Thanks, but I've got this. You just focus on the spy.
Finally made it. About time. And two, this cargo won't last forever.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything.
You sound more like information broker.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
What's going on between the Collective and the Outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the Outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Who is the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen them in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives, people who speak for the charlatan, and whoever the charlatan is, man or woman, that's enough for me.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshe Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
I'm taking him, with or without her permission.
We're gonna be friends, you and I. There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane. I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do. What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
So, what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The Charlatan and the Collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The Outcasts are my biggest customers.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. No one knows who the Charlatan is. That's kind of the point. He, she, they, whatever, run the Collective. They like to think of themselves as some kind of spy network. But they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the Outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
Thanks for the gossip.
Part of the job.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
If you want it familiar, you're in the wrong galaxy.
I am where I am. Bartended on Festia for 200 years. Thought I wanted a change. Turns out, change sucks.
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only way we serve it. What can I get you?
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
low on filters.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Ven Terev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Ven should be judged by the Resistance, not you.
I don't have time for a morality debate. Dismissed.
Your Highness.
You're not welcome here.
That could have gone better.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal had more success.
Pathfinder, over here. Have a nice chat?
I think she likes me.
Don't worry. I found a workaround.
Let me guess. It comes with strings attached.
Not any new ones. Remember, Ephra wants Ven alive, so when you get inside, give him this. That'll eat through whatever Sloane's holding him in, and it can't be traced back to us. A Resistance agent will be waiting to pick Ven up.
Ven's intel better be worth it.
You'll be the judge of that, not me. There's a maintenance shaft around the corner, sending the access code to your Omni-tool. That'll get you inside. You should be able to handle the rest.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
Literally, in Ven's case. When you're done, come to Tartarus. First round's on me. I promise.
This appears to be the maintenance shaft Reyes mentioned.
All right, let's punch it. Looks like it leads to a stockroom. Sam, anyone up there?
No heat signatures detected. The room is clear to enter.
What do you want?
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I'm not with Sloane. Ephra sent me. Answer my questions and I can get you back to the Resistance.
So I'm trading one cell for another?
This is what happens when you make deals with the bad guy. Or stay here. Sloane's sharpening up a spike just for your head.
I'd rather be miserable than Karkan food.
Which brings us back to the Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
This is your way out of here. A Resistance contact will be waiting.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshae?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands?
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshae. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
You resent Ephra, so the Archon used that against you.
If Ephra was a better leader... it doesn't matter. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from... whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
You've all seen a dead body before. Move along. The charlatan strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
If you get whatever it is...
Doubtful. I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kaitis tasked me, but we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's...
I don't know. Slim. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk... I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
I'll look for her. Just tell me her name and any...
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished...
You're the Pat.
Now that that's done, perhaps you could
Hey,
speak
you
to
two,
Reyes
get
about
back
the
to
murders in
work.
Kadara Port.
Take it dispute.
The temp...
Hell of a ship. We don't get many. Colt Dalton. Sloan said to make sure.
Awfully nice.
Uncharacteristically so. You must be important.
How safe is it here?
Safety's a commodity on Kadara. The port's gun-free. Still better than living outside the mountain. It's no man's land out there.
Does Kadara get a lot of...
Since we moved in, Kadara is one of the few planets in Helios. Got Angara and exiles from all over Helios moving their cargo through this port.
Thanks for your time. A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
That's where Rhea's city be.
Looks happy enough to me.
They're in a euphoric state. Whatever's in their system induces lethargy and intense hallucinations.
What is this place?
A business establishment. Perfectly legal.
Funny.
That's because you got an issue, bring it up.
How toxic can it be?
They're living in shipping containers?
Food is good.
You're lucky to be alive.
It'll take more than a glass of water to kill me, Doug.
Yes, 2 glasses would do the trick. Krogan or not, unfiltered water here is the same as poison.
I drank everything the Milky Way had to offer, and I'm still standing.
This isn't the Milky Way. Kadara's water will kill you. If you're thirsty, stick to alcohol.
The doctor's ever told me that before.
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
No leaking here. Just seeing all Kadara has to offer.
A tourist, huh?
Pathfinder.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to heal. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the... When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induced... I took my concerns to Sloan. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded. I'm a doctor, I don't know how to...
You don't have to. We'll handle this.
The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix my mistake.
initiative, big shot, aren't you?
Maybe.
Ah, you could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. So, I got...
They don't...
Damn. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet you should check out Outlaw Tech and... You remember who gave you this...
What do you want?
Do I have to want?
Yes. Anyone who doesn't want something is suspicious.
Seen any trouble?
No more than usual. Murder rate's gone up.
Why is...
More exiles arrive on Contato. Good for trade, but in my experience, more people means more murder.
You're part of Sloane's gang?
Anyone who's anyone joins the out...
What about the...
Fuck 'em. And when Sloane gives the word, they'll be dead nobodies.
Is this still part of Contato?
You mean is it under Sloane's protection? The slums are for exiles who can't pay their...
Then why are you here? No offense.
To keep the filth in the gutter. You'd be surprised how many people try to sneak up to the docks.
What can you tell me about the rest of Contato?
You mean outside the mountain? It's nope. Ceasefire rule doesn't apply there, so don't go walking up to just anyone.
Even the outcast?
Especially the outcasts. You're packing some serious hardware. I've shot people for less.
I better get going.
No discounts. Refunds negotiable.
You should get some soup. It'll help the cause.
Sanjeev Clement. Terrible way to die.
I give it 10 minutes before we get knifed.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
Is this what you came all the...
Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad. But now I'm here and it's great. That Sloan she's like, hey you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the rope. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot?
Right.
What's your poison?
You mean alcohol, right? Wouldn't...
It's a fair question on Kadara. Toxic water, killer. First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
What was it like after leaving?
Oh, it was lovely.
Your sarcasm, sir.
What can I say? It sucked. Kadara's paradise in comparison. Even with the shite water.
The outcasts or the collective giving you any...
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remotely. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move.
What will you do then?
Board up the place. Hold out till the smoke clears.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages...
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me.
Guessing you had issues?
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners. Some could... The bars won't stop a bullet. But it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
I'll let you get back to it.
Welcome back. Get you...
Actually...
the less financially satisfying part of my job.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to...
You there? Got a proposition? Want to make some easy credits?
Always.
As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is... But that well's run.
I'm not stealing.
Not my goal. My focus is... I have it on good authority there's a large barite... Barite's going to be...
You don't...
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
Send me his last nav point. I'll check on it.
Much appreciated.
Call later. I'm drinking. And leave the bottle. Ryder, glad you're here.
There's a fresh body outside Crawler's.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran... I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims?
I did some digging. All of the deceased...
So the victims either were...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a...
Problem is, I've got no proof.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for... People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
a pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
Fuck off. This one's ours.
Looting's wrong.
This guy for real?
Let's not antagonize them first.
What do you know about the situation?
You might say I'm the warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
I can handle it.
A lot of people say that. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground. Like a giant prison. When you're too net.
You mean exiles?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them, the water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah, so have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
Not here to point fingers. I just want to find her.
Look at you, playing the hero. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight. Move it.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Even the water is like a festering wound that no medicine can heal.
Should I send you back to the Tempest?
Is that an option?
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
Give them credit for putting the land.
My name's Cineris. One day the...
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap.
This is Drexel, a leech. I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would... These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you...
Or let me know, and I'll thank...
Oh, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
This body was dumped here, as Cineris claimed. I have recorded the location and relevant DNA information for any future investigation. That Exile camp has a high concentration of registered criminals, Pathfinder.
been hiding from those outcast bastards for 3 days now. They're pulling out all the stops to get their credits back. They haven't eaten in days. So thirsty. Fuck it. I know it should be filtered, but I'm taking my chances. Water is water. Oh, God. This...
This technology is unaffiliated with Kadara's factions, Pathfinder. Its owners are likely criminal class. Datapad detected in this area.
Looks like the Collective tried to get a ransom out of the outcasts. Wonder if it worked.
The attached nav point has been removed, Pathfinder. I can't determine the exchange location.
Dr. Nakamoto's lab. He did say it was heavily armed. The Collective!
Don't hurt me. Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
I'm not here to hurt you, Dr.
Ferenth.
I only want the Oblivion.
Ryota sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloane misusing...
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
Is everyone on this planet a lying asshole?
We always meant Oblivion to be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
Then why did Dr. Nakamoto quit the Outcasts?
Ryota didn't quit. He was fired. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloane will see to that.
I've seen Sloane's outfit. Not a lot of doctors.
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloane than brains.
This is getting complicated.
I'll tell Sloane it was a collective attack.
That's it. Good work.
Heads up. Those exiles won't be on our side.
Scanning for information.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmissions. Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. I detect an outlaw weapon cache in the area. Scanning will...
This weapon cache was headed for the same location as the first.
With more data, I can triangulate the source.
There it is. Last known location of this Johann guy. Hopefully Remy's inside. And alive.
Warden said Johann ran a nasty crew. Don't expect a warm welcome.
All right. Let's find Remy.
Some of the victim's organs are missing.
Oh. Are you all right?
They were going to eat me.
I know.
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe. I'm the only one left.
You're safe now. It's over.
No, it's not. I'm still stuck in the Badlands, even though I paid my protection fee.
I know. The outcast who wrongly kicked you out of Kadara Port. He sent me.
Are they going to let me back in?
At the very least. Grayson, I found Remy. We need a pickup.
Thank God. I'll send a shuttle right away.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I thought I was going to die here.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. There is a data pad nearby, Pathfinder.
Didn't we just read another data pad like this, but the other way around? This time, the outcasts are blackmailing the collective.
The nav point has also been removed from this data pad.
What is going on?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
And the exiles. And the smell.
The locker contains personal items. It is registered to the Parchero.
Parchero? This is from the Solarian Ark.
Another murder victim.
It looks like a salvage team is hunting down these lockers. Meaning there's more. The Solarians are out there somewhere.
Damn it!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Shields won't last in this stuff. You seemed at home on Kadara. Very at home.
I should. I lived that kind of life for years. You don't look okay with that.
I am. Just not the idea of losing you to someone like Sloan or Reyes. Too many good people have gone off the grid. That'll show.
There's an outlaw weapon cache here, Pathfinder. I recommend scanning.
Sam, where are these weapons supposed to go?
I have a nav point that could be the source. Adding it to your map.
You know, the freelancer's life does have its charms.
So Kadara's tempting you then?
Got into this life because I had to. I'm good at it, but that doesn't mean it's good for me. Or Sid. That's why we came out here. Options.
Oh yes, endless options. Sand or ice, scourge or murder aliens.
Yes, well.
Can I help you? We're not taking in anyone new, and the doors are all locked.
Hi there.
Trouble is all there is on Kadara. We just want to be left alone and... Wait. I don't...
Doing my best. I'm from... Looks like you've got a...
We're refugees hiding on a world of exile. We weren't looking to take sides or anything. Then we found this place. Remote. If you can spare the time, we could use... I'll unlock the...
So it's true. Pathfinders do exist. I'd offer you something...
It's okay. We're fine. I'm surprised.
A unique quirk of the bedrock in this area filters the water. That and a supply of UV lights. When we were exiled from the Nexus, I grabbed a crate.
Sounds like...
We all depend on each other. We're the lucky ones. I feel sorry for the poor souls in the... Why don't you take a few of these UV lights with you? Maybe others can grow food too. Anything...
Is he okay?
No, running a fever. Something weird bit him and he's got an infection. Usually remedies don't work on the venom.
Don't give up.
Unless you can conjure up some... Let me know if you find...
Oh, hi there.
Something wrong?
It's just hard. Exiled from the Nexus. Have things gotten any better?
Better than it was. It'll take time.
Oh, that's good to hear. I've been trying to reach her. Not sure it would matter. The Nexus is...
Never know.
Would you? I appreciate you looking into...
The communications junction is out of alignment. With an adjustment, a signal could reach the Nexus.
There. Let's go see if that did the trick.
Mom?
Miria? Is that you?
Thank the goddess. Mom, are you okay?
Oh, Miria. I've been so worried. I thought you were gone. Forever. But it's really you.
I'm on Kadara. I'm okay. I miss you so much, Mom.
I think about you every day, Miria. Someday we'll be reunited. There's a Pathfinder now. Ryder. He seems to know what he's doing.
It's the reason we're talking. They helped fix our equipment.
Well, give them a hug for me. This changed everything.
I've got a reason to go on now.
Goodbye, Mom. We'll see each other soon. Thank you.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Look at Kadara Port up there. It's like the exiles are playing King of the Mountain.
I think you mean Queen of the Mountain.
We're approaching the scavengers that stole the Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%.
Nice work.
Automated forward station deployment.
Giving shield assist.
Mine zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Scavengers chopped those missing Angaran satellites into scrap.
I'll have the Tempest retrieve what's left for transport to Aya.
No Angara here. Just our people.
One more reason for the not to trust us.
So, you're not going to report me for doing business on Kadara, are you?
Business, Vetra? Weren't you busy on the ship the whole time?
You're a good one, Harper. Damn, that sky is something else. Signs of civilization. I wouldn't mind a break.
Ugh. They're very dead.
I don't see signs of an attack.
Scanning the bodies could provide a clue. Blackened stomach and ulceration, consistent with poisoning by sulfuric acid. Most likely from consuming Kadara's water without proper...
Quite the menu. It's encrypted. Sam, can you get us in?
Yes. One moment, please. This log belonged to Skylar Yafir, an Angara who lived here.
Play the first log, Sam.
More and more aliens keep showing up. They are desperate, dirty things who will pay any... I thought all was lost when the Ket invaded, but maybe our luck's changing.
Let's hear the second log.
Today, I caught one of the aliens studying up. I had Karina and her sisters guard the facility. If these exiles learn how to make their own water filters, they won't need us anymore.
Final log, Sam.
Some of the aliens have set up shelter not far from here. They call it Charybdis Point. A band of them came today demanding we hand over our water filters. Karina and the others were able to drive them off, but I fear the desperate look in their eyes.
That's enough. The filtration.
Someone has tampered with the filter. The Angara ingested only enough sulfuric acid to be lethal over time.
But not enough that they'd notice right away. Skylar's log mentioned trouble with exiles. Let's check... Check out this Charybdis Point.
SOS. An emergency situation has arisen. Please trace this signal back to source. Immediate assistance is required.
I have located the source of the SOS, marking the nav point on your map.
You said your parents were gone, Cora. What happened?
Don't know. While I was away on training, their cargo freighter disappeared in the Attican Traverse. I looked for them every time I was posted that way. Nothing.
That's rough.
Not everything gets tied up in a bow.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Vetra? What's up? You keep sighing.
Do I? Sorry. Sid called and asked if I can get her a timer, metagel, and 15 pairs of socks. That can't be good.
Check it out. Someone got our SOS.
Oh shit, it worked?
We got your SOS. What's the emergency?
Oh, well, it's not like life or death or anything. It's just our plan over there is dying.
Are you kidding me? We thought it was important, like someone...
Hold on now. So yeah, maybe we oversold it. It's how we make a living out here. Our plant,
medicinal.
And we sell it to, you know, customers.
Yeah, but our heat lamp UV thing broke and it's gonna die. And you look like the clever type. Well, maybe you could find one? Seriously?
And hey, feel free to take a sample with you, you know?
Be quiet.
This plant appears to have unique pharmacological characteristics. It can act as a powerful antibiotic. However, at much higher doses it may produce psychoactive effects.
So they weren't completely lying about it. This could help that sick guy back at the Nexus Refuge.
Registered criminals has gathered salvage ahead, Pathfinder. Datapad detected in this area.
So one guy is responsible for both ransoms. I doubt that ended well.
I extracted a nav point from this datapad, adding it to your map.
Let's see how all this turned out. This is where the nav point led us? A terminal?
Datapad detected in this area.
So one guy is responsible for both ransoms. I doubt that ended well.
I extracted a nav point from this datapad, adding it to your map.
Let's see how all this turned out. This is where the nav point led us? A terminal? This
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
That doesn't look like an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out. Get ready to fight!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, we're approaching the outlaw camp indicated in the terminal. I detect explosive materials.
Got them all. Here they come!
Dad taught you to shoot, you said.
The basics. The fancy stuff I got from a Batarian merc who took pity on me. She really was something. Oldest of stars, seen everything. Wish Sid could have met her.
Pathfinder, this area, Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
Extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
Things keep changing.
What's happening here?
Who are you? Is this your data pad? Are you one of them?
Easy, whatever's going on.
We'll see. Everyone's acting crazy, spouting all that nonsense.
What do you mean?
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others. Ugh.
You feeling all right?
Terrible migraines. They strike without... I heard one of them say, we left the date... I'm... be seeing you.
They exhibit unusual brain activity. An outside signal is affecting their thought process.
What can we do for them?
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal. This person shows signs of the same outside interference. I have now traced the source of the signal, marking the nav point on your map. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Bolstering all shields!
You're not supposed to be in here?
What the hell are you doing to those people?
It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
You're doing all this on purpose?
We've been called worse back home.
We used to work for an organization.
Until our boss decided he'd rather spend money on truly crazy ideas.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters. And what you saw out there, it's the birth of...
A host of minds all linked together. Connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
What is Cerberus about?
Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course. Free.
Our boss was straying from the path, lost his focus. He and that Lawson woman were recruiting all the wrong people. Friends in low places.
Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
What are you doing on Kadara?
The Badlands is a perfect place to do the work.
Against all these new threats in Andromeda, it's vital we find an edge for humanity.
What exactly is this experiment doing?
The right energy focused at the right frequency can entrain.
You mean mind con...
Those people were banished. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living... Similar to the computer you've got in your head.
Enough of...
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those people depend on the signal now. Their minds need it to function. Leave it be.
How do we shut this experiment down, Sam?
I can tune the signal against the scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament, and lock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing. Change the signal. Try to make things easier on those people.
Ruined it! Those people are no good to us now.
Glad I could help. Now go back and crawl under the rock you came from.
Stole the Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender
peacefully?
Seems more in character for you.
1%.
Here they come!
So what do you really think? Aya or Kadara?
Kadara, no question. I'll pick unpredictable over beautiful any day.
Looks like those exiles stole tech from the port. We should be careful.
All right, now I'm pissed. Armoring up. Bolstering all shields.
Let's do this!
Got a bit sloppy in that last fight.
We're nearing the exchange point specified in the Outlaw's data pad.
Nice work. So his plan didn't work out after all.
These caches contain valuable resources, Pathfinder. I suggest repurposing them for the initiative.
At least some good will come from this.
I know what you meant before about not having closure. Our dad, mine and Sid's, left when she was only a toddler. Never found out why. But his reasons didn't matter. Only Sid mattered.
She was lucky to have you.
No sense wondering why you were dealt that particular hand. Better to just play the round.
Pathfinder, we are nearing Karabdis Point, the exile camp mentioned in Yafir's logs.
We should talk to whoever...
Pathfinder, Venturev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location. Pathfinder, this is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of ZR. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
Poor bastard.
Brutal and personal. Someone's got...
Do your scanning thing. Look for...
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
The Angaran footprints lead this way.
See where they go.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Sounds pretty Rokar.
This inscription, along with the DNA and footprints, supports the theory proposed by Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder.
Let's pay our local Rokar a visit.
You know where they are?
I wasn't sitting on my ass this whole time. I'm looking at the place right now.
Send me the coordinates. These murders stopped today.
Welcome to Charybdis Point. Name's Malik. Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
Take it you don't have any private...
I could put up a sheet.
I'll pass.
Suit yourself.
How'd you end up on...
Followed Sloane from the Nexus, but couldn't pay her. No fancy port.
She forced you out?
First few months were tough. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
You obviously pulled...
I didn't travel 600. I found other exiles. Thus, Charybdis Point was born.
You get a lot of...
Our established, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically up. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only serious amenities on Kadara.
One of your neighbors was murdered.
ZR's dead?
Very. Know anything that...
No. ZR had a habit of Still, people think twice about robbing you when there's a Krogan next door.
My squad and I came across an Angar. The inhabitants were poisoned.
Nasty way to go.
I know Charybdis Point was causing trouble for the Angara.
Really? It's news to me.
And clean.
I don't like what you're implying, Pathfinder. Either rent a bed or... Welcome back.
Found it.
That's a mess.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
Oh yeah, hard part's totally behind us.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
Picked clean.
Water filters. The make and design matches those found in the Angaran town.
So exiles stole the Angara's design and poisoned them for good measure.
The evidence is pretty damning.
Hey. You just couldn't leave it alone.
These filters, you stole...
This doesn't concern you. Walk away. Before you can't.
You murdered an entire town. I'm not leaving until I'm...
We came to them. But instead of helping us, those flat credits closed.
Not everything. You survived. You set up here.
The Angara are the only ones who know. All we wanted was to be self-sufficient.
So you poisoned them?
And took all their business.
You're a monster.
No. I'm a survivor. Kill them.
At least the Angara got some justice.
So many lives lost. What a waste.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromedra plant sample nearby. This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
Can't settle here unless Sloan agrees to play nice.
What about the charlatan? The collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity. Sloan may be our only option. Vidal could offer insight.
Goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down.
But we're gonna need a really big drill. Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Nice day for a stroll, huh?
Don't mind our friend here. He's, just tired. Needed a little nap is all. Be good as new.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Nice dodge back there, Vetra. Very fancy.
Thanks. Learned it from a pirate back in the Verge.
Did you know him long?
About a minute and a half. It wasn't much of a bar brawl.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
So how did you learn to do these things? Doesn't sound like you had a lot of help.
I didn't, and the answer is I made a lot of mistakes. Made mistakes, survived, got angry, got up, and learned not to do it again. That's something nobody could have helped me with. I had to figure it out for myself.
Interesting.
Thing is, not everything works for everyone. You gotta find your own way, and I know what mine is.
That should do it. We found all we can. Let's get back to Cineris.
We can't leave the outlaws to claim this tech.
What does Sid think about all this? Not many miners are out of stasis.
She acts like it's all right. She's still optimistic.
Damage to her cryo array woke her early. How early?
She saw everything go down. The uprising, authority changing hands several times. Honestly, Cora, sometimes I wonder if she keeps it together so I don't give up.
This is the location from the Slender bit, Pathfinder. Anti-vehicular mines ahead. It's best to proceed on foot.
Outlaws. Maybe friends of Spender.
Uh-oh.
We got company!
This is gonna
That's
be
not
fun.
company! That's the Pathfinder!
Spender must have flagged. Let's get out of here!
Quick, get on the shuttle!
Got them all.
Hurry up!
What the? No, wait! Don't leave us! The bastard left us!
Of course he did!
Got it.
So Spender's been sneaking goods from the Nexus to these exiles. Why?
This Arome seems concerned about something hidden in Spender's apartment on the Nexus.
Arome, I've tangled with that crook before. What's he doing with Spender?
The datapad mentions a scrambler, which would explain the state of the file in the security archives. I highly recommend finding it.
So, find the scrambler?
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
The shuttle left without them.
What the hell do we do now?
I guess we fight.
Drac, no.
Hi again. Do you have...
Or you could give the data to me for a quick reward. Something real.
Someone has to be held accountable.
Thank you. A civil...
Hostiles en route. Clear it out. Enemy fire! Careful! Lost shields! Three more to go. Take down the last one. That hurt them. Be ready. Well executed. Enemies triangulating our nearest outpost. Find their sensor arrays and get them broken. Roger that. Take cover. One device down. Enemy tech shut down. Almost done. Enemy tech is deactivated. Objective complete. Three left. Go get them. Enemies down. Keep your guard up. Well executed. Enemies headed your way. Move out, team.
you